Hello everyone. So here we are going to start our journey of taxation for CA Intermediate. Yes, today we will see what and all chapters are covered in paper 4, that is taxation, a brief introduction of your paper 4. So let's see. So paper 4 has been divided into two sections. So section A is of income tax law, which consists of your 60 marks, and section B is of indirect taxation, basically GST, of 40 marks. So I will see to what and all contents topics is covered in section A. So section A is of income tax law, which consists of 60 marks, has the following topics. So basic concepts in this, we are going to study about an introduction of tax, important definition under Income Tax Act 1961. So remember this act year, so it will be helpful in the future, for especially in for your CA final. Then we are going to study about the concept of previous year and assessment year. It is imperative because the whole tax computation is done for previous year based on the assessment year, and the basis of charge and rate of tax. So here we are going to study about slab rates or rate of tax for different kind of persons like individual, partnership, companies, and so on. So that's about your introduction part. In second chapter, that is, the heading is residential status and scope of total income. Here we are going to compute the residential status of the person, the individual, and scope of total income. The third chapter is of incomes which do not form part of total income. So other than charitable trust and institution, political parties and electoral trusts, these are the CA final topics. So it is a list of exempted incomes, means income which not taxable under Income Tax Act 1961. Fourth chapter, heads of income and the provisions governing computation of income under different heads. So here what we are going to see is different types of heads of income. So there are types of or 5 heads of income. So we'll see what and all the principle, the provisions governing the computation of total income. So we have 5 heads of income, that is salaries, income from house property, profit and gains of business or profession, capital gains, and income from other sources. The fifth chapter is for income of other person included in SSC's total income. So here what we are going to study about the concept of clubbing of income in various instances. So these are the instances where the others income will be included in the SSC's total income for computation of tax liability. And sixth chapter is for aggregation of income, set off or carry forward losses. So we will learn about the instances where we can set off or carry forward the losses under different head and how it can be the manner of set off under Income Tax Act. The seventh chapter is for deduction from gross total income. So what and all the deduction available for SSC from gross total income in computation of tax liability. So after learning all these things, what we are going to do is we are actually going to compute the taxation or the computation of total income and tax liability of individual by applying the slab rates. So these and all are very important to learn, even not only for your CA intermediate, even for your articleship period, and if you are insisted or for your practice, or if you are going for corporate job also, this is important because you should know how to compute your own income tax liability. And after that, so there are 2 more chapters, that is like we'll in this chapter we'll learn about the concepts of advanced tax, what concept of TDS, TCS, all those things we are going to learn. And the last chapter is the assessment procedure, like how the returns are filed, like under which section, when it is filed, if anything delay, if it is any delay, then what is the late fee, interest, all this will come in your 10th chapter. So this is all about your section A, income tax law, of 60 marks, a brief introduction. So as I told you earlier, you have two sections. So section A is of income tax law, which I have seen. Now section B, that is indirect tax, which consists of 40 marks for your exam point of view. So this is basically of your GST. So in this, what you are going to learn is, or what you are going to see is, we learn and understand the concept of first indirect taxes, what exactly is indirect taxes, the difference between direct and indirect taxes, its features and principles of indirect taxes. Then we'll see the introduction of goods and service tax, which is present nowadays, and you have heard many things, or in the news it's coming every now and then. So we'll see the introduction, or what exactly is the goods and service tax law is, how it will be levied, the concept of supply, including its composite and mixed supply. So the meaning, everything will be studying when we are actually dealing with it, and how it will be charged. Then the concept of reverse charge mechanism, the exemptions wherein GST is not applicable, concept of, or the meaning of the composition levy. Then the most important topic is like time of supply or value of supply, input tax credit, how the computation of GST liability will be done, that we are going to study after learning the supply concept and time value. Here what we are going to study is value of supply, how to compute the value. On the basis of that, GST will be calculated. And the criteria and manner or procedure of registration. So meaning of tax invoice, the credit note, debit notes, electronic e-way bill, or which is popularly known as e-way bill, how the returns are filed, the various forms of return, and how the tax has been paid under GST Act, that we are going to see in this entire syllabus. Okay students, so this is a brief introduction of your paper 4 taxation. So I'll be coming up with the videos for all these concepts, so stay tuned. Please subscribe this channel. Thank you.